Welcome back, everybody. On today's episode of As We Like to Say, we count down our top five favorite candies. Not gonna lie to you guys, this one gets contentious. You're gonna want to check it out on the other side. All right, welcome back, everybody. We made it, Randy, episode 4. And today, actually, before we get into that, if you could like and subscribe as you're watching this video, it really helps us out, and we very much appreciate it. What is the topic today, Randy, for our top five?
Top five favorite candies. So that's not limited to candy bar. Could be anything. What about your fifth favorite candy?
Fifth favorite might be controversial, but don't turn the video off when you hear this. Instead, go try the candy bar. I think it's a lesser known candy bar, but 100 grand. It's
Okay.
it's a mix between, I want to say, a Milky Way and a Crunch Bar. It's got that crunch. It's got the caramel in it. It's good. Underrated. Not the first candy bar you'd reach, and I can hear the judgment on the other side of the internet.
Sitting over here, right here.
Well, let me hear it.
No, I feel like that was the candy you got on Halloween and you're like, what the hell is this? Like, who gives this away on Halloween?
Oh,
Like,
I disagree, Randy. Three Musketeers are the candy that people give away, and then you give that candy away. 100 grand, you try it and you fall in love.
okay, we'll see. We'll see.
This might be a divisive list. Well, stay tuned.
I'm not convinced, but you know what? I support your fifth favorite.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Comment below if you've had 100 grand and let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to know. I'm sure I'm in the minority in terms of 100 grand, but still, it's my list, not yours.
Okay. All right.
All
That's
right.
right, because I have my own list.
Yeah.
And yeah. And number five for me, I don't care what you think. We're gonna be fighting today, maybe. Number five is an outlier. You'll see when I talk about the rest of my list, but it's Nerds candy. Do you know what that is?
Don't insult me, Randy. Yes, I know what nerds are. When you said outlier, I thought you were gonna say something a little bit less mainstream, but nerds are pretty well known.
Yeah, Nerds are pretty well known. Am I like in the aisle checking out at the grocery store and going to grab Nerds? No, but I do really like them. And
It might be a '90s kid thing.
it
I'm not
might be.
sure. I'm not sure if nerds are still popular among kids,
Oh,
but
do you know what's also so good? Which I'm going to like asterisk add to my number five. Nerds Rope.
I've never had that. That one I've never had.
It's basically a Twizzler covered in nerds.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, maybe other people like it, maybe they don't, but I used to get it after swimming lessons. We'd go to the vending machine and at the pool, and I would get Nerds every time. So,
See,
class.
those are the best when you have like some story or nostalgic purpose behind it. Those are the best. So completely understand why I made your list.
All right, we gotta turn this we gotta turn this ship around because we're already fighting and we're only on number five.
Yeah, we've come out hot on this episode.
So, clean slate. On to number four. What's your number four?
I think we could both agree on this one. Number 4 for me is a Twix bar. Twix are
Twix are good. I
classic.
like Twix. Twix are great.
I was gonna say most of these candy bars I like in the refrigerator. Do you do
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Especially
good.
chocolate.
Because I know that's divisive. I know some people are totally against that.
No, it's so good. I agree with you.
That would
Are
be an
we
interesting.
friends again?
Hey, Common ground. Comment below if you're like Randy and I and put your chocolate in the refrigerator. Or tell us if we're
Or
psychopaths.
or the freezer. I do the freezer.
Freezer's a strong one. Twix, I think, should be room temperature, though. Twix is a classic. I'm confused as to why they do the left side only packs and right side only packs. Probably so internet nerds like myself talk about why they do it and then spread the word to buy Twix. But do you know why that is?
I think it's just marketing, John. I don't think. I think it's a joke because clearly there's no actual difference between the right and the left. Unless you found something that other people don't know of. But
They're coming out hot. Randy firing shots at me. What about you, number 4?
okay, number 4. I don't know if this is weird or not. Rolos. Have you ever had Rolos?
I have. And now, before you get into your explanation of that, you came at me hot for 100 grand.
Yeah.
Rolos are right around same level as 100 grand. Don't get smart with me. Why did that make your list?
So my number 5 was Nerds, which is like a sweet candy, basically just all sugar. But if I'm going to eat candy, it's likely going to be chocolate. And I like chocolate and caramel, so therefore I like Rolos. They're at every checkout line.
Is Twix on your list?
No, to be honest, I kind of forgot about Twix until you said that.
Okay.
But I do like Twix.
So Rolos and Twix, number 4.
So what about you? Number 3.
I think we'll be back on the same page. I don't think you can be mad at me for number 3.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
I'll eat it in candy form. I'll eat it in ice cream form. The ice cream form is delicious as well.
I like Crunch Bars.
Yeah, it's a classic. I don't think much needs to be said about it. It's thin. You can get them in the snack size. You can get them full size. I don't want a Crunch Bar all the time, but when I want a Crunch Bar, I want a Crunch Bar.
Nice and airy.
Yes. Empty calories,
Empty calories.
as we love.
We're all about that.
Yeah. What about you? Number 3 on your list?
Number 3 for me is Milky Way.
Honorable mention for me. It didn't make my list, but I do love Milky Way, and also very underrated. I don't think it gets enough love.
No, so good. So
People sometimes lump Milky Way with Three Musketeer, way different categories.
And you?
Number 2 on my list are Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I think it would be hard to find a top 5 candy list that didn't include Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
That would be mine.
Oh, wow. Okay. This is one of those candies I love in the refrigerator. For some reason, like the holiday versions, the Santa Claus, the bells, the Easter bunnies, they taste different. They just hit different. So it's a good treat.
They do. I like the egg on Easter. It's just shaped like an egg.
Right. Same recipe, all of the same stuff, but it hits different.
Not on my list, but I support you in your choice.
In my empty calories. Go ahead. Number 2, you're up.
Number 2 for me is Bunch of Crunch.
Love it.
This is what I thought we were going to pair up on.
Yeah, it escaped me. I did have Crunch Bar, which is virtually the same thing, a little bit different aesthetically, but virtually the same thing. I love Crunch and Bunch when I go to the movie theater and you pour it in the popcorn, and then you get like the sweet and savory.
Yes, I agree. I'm very strict about what my movie candy is, and it can only be Bunch of Crunch. If they don't have it at the movie theater, I'm getting it at the drugstore before. It's a must-have. I'm serious.
Breaking news, Randy sneaks candy into movie theaters.
Oh, yes. For sure. You have to. It's so expensive.
It's like a 400% markup at a movie theater. Don't look that up because it's probably not 400%, but you get it.
Nothing we say is actually true. So
yeah, we don't fact check on this show. So we should have put that out there on the first episode. We're not exactly fact checking, so don't hold us to it, but you get the idea. Another movie theater one that I will settle for if Bunch of Crunch isn't there are the snow caps.
Oh, yes.
Snow caps get the job done too.
Snow caps. Have you ever had dark chocolate snow caps?
I don't
Or
think
what
so.
are they called? Starts with an N. I can never say it.
I don't think so, but I know dark chocolate's supposed to be healthier for you, so I should. If I'm eating chocolate, I'm not looking for healthy anyway. It's the same thing. Like if I'm going to McDonald's, I'm not looking for healthy. You don't have to give me the calories.
Well, I think people like dark chocolate because of the taste. It does have health benefits, I think, because it's
I don't believe those
just of
people.
what it's created of or made of. Some people like sweet and some people like a little less sweet, and that's dark chocolate, I think.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
fair.
both. I like milk chocolate and dark chocolate. And I do like white chocolate.
I actually don't like white chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah, but we made it to number one.
We made it to number one. What is your top favorite?
This one seems to be more divisive than I think it needs to be. It's just a phenomenal candy. It's
Okay.
It's light, it's layered. It provides the opportunity to eat it multiple ways.
I know what you're gonna say.
It has to be Kitkat bars. You can eat it top down. You can eat it from one side. You got the 2 packs. You got the 4 packs. You have the king size. Also, another one, you got to stick it in the refrigerator. Room
Okay.
temperature Kit Kats don't do the candy justice. It needs to be in the refrigerator, pulled out cold. You need that crispness to it. It's great. I'll do Kit Kats all the time. Like Milky Way, for some reason, it gets a bad rap.
I don't have Kit Kats on my list. I'll eat them if they're around, but I would never pick it out myself.
We've got different candy choices.
Yeah, we haven't agreed on anything today.
Okay. What
Okay.
par for the course, but we're still friends, guys. We're still friends.
Oh, yeah.
Number one for you. What do you got?
Are you ready for this?
I hope so.
Okay. Mine is Almond Joys.
I was not ready for that. Almond Joys?
Yes.
I
Coconut.
misspoke, guys. We're no longer friends.
No. Coconut, chocolate, almond, all the best things. Also, throw it in the freezer. You have to get the mini ones, throw them in the freezer, and you just take one out of the freezer and you just bite on it. The freezer makes the coconut really hard to eat, so you actually eat them slower, which is probably a good thing. I love coconut, I love chocolate and almonds, so yeah, that's my number one.
Also, a couple things here. Professional move to stick it in the freezer. Now that I give you a compliment, I'm going to come at you a little bit.
Okay.
Again, you gave me trouble for the 100 grand. Nobody under the age of 75 eats Almond Joys.
Wait, why are we still talking about 100 grand? Let's move on.
Because I'm butthurt about it. But nobody under the age of 75 eats Almond Joys.
Okay, well then I guess I'm 75.
And so the only reason I don't like Almond Joys, actually, chocolate and almonds always go together.
Mhm.
The reason I don't like Almond Joys is because I don't like coconut.
Got it.
So that's a staple in the candy bar, and that's just why I don't like it. But
All right, fair enough.
I respect the move.
More Almond Joys for me.
Fair enough. All right, guys. Randy and I are gonna go have a counseling session now to repair our friendship. Thank you for watching. Again, like and subscribe to the video. It helps us out a ton, and we really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much.